right? Or
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
Have you watched it?
I haven't. I noticed because we do watch programs on Disney Plus, particularly from Nat Geo, like animal
Mm-hmm.
themed shows. And when you when you go on Disney Plus, you do too. When you go on Disney Plus, when they first added Doctor Who, big advertisement on the screen for Doctor Who. I said, "Oh wow, you can get Doctor Who now." So, but when you access it, it's exactly like you said. It's only the new episodes with the Black Doctor.
Well, there should also be the episodes with the David Tennant Doctor.
The specials are on there.
Okay. Yeah, because
everything after Jodie.
Yeah, everything after the female Doctor.
The David Tennant 8th Doctor or the David Tennant
14th Doctor.
Whatever, which one he is now.
Yeah, the second David Tennant Doctor.
He's supposed to be a different incarnation, but I mean...
Yeah, he is. He just happens to look the same.
Yeah.
Well, just older.
And the other ones are available nowhere right now.
Yeah, they were on, what, HBO Max?
HBO Max, which is now, that agreement ended, so now it is no longer on there. So you can't watch any of it.
Which is where physical media comes in.
And have they ever continued
Torchwood?
No. Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
I thought.
Yeah. The new
continuous.
season is actually airing right now on Paramount Plus.
Just over halfway through.
Yep, the 7th episode started yesterday.
Do they bring back Kirk?
This is Starfleet episode.
Yeah. Say that again? I didn't.
This is Starfleet.
Do they bring back Kirk, Captain Kirk?
Yep, he was in last week.
Yeah, he's been a recurring guest star.
Okay.
And the one who plays him isn't too bad. I mean, he's not really.
I only saw him in that episode, which was a hypothetical future, where they encountered the Romulans, which was supposed to be Kirk.
Yep.
You know, from the original. Spock even had the same lines. You know, if they share, he says if they share ancestry with my Vulcan forebears, which I strongly believe, then, these are the same exact words that Spock used in that episode.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, where it was basically like a redo of the Balance of Terror episode.
Yes. But what would Pike have done, And he essentially blew it.
Yep.
Yeah. Although, the one thing that I thought they missed in that episode was they should have had the actor who had been playing Sarek in Discovery play the Romulan commander.
Yes.
Like they did in the original show. That would have been.
You know what was have you seen the fan-made Star Trek, I forgot the name of it.
Continues?
Yes.
I've watched definitely the first episode, the one where Apollo returned.
Yes, and it's the same actor. Yeah.
I don't know if I've watched any since then, but I was pretty impressed.
The actor playing Kirk does a really awesome Kirk. And they have a couple of other episodes in Continues with the Romulans, the female Romulan commander.
Yep.
And the one who plays her is the daughter of and she looks just like her mother. It is uncanny. It is unbelievable.
And she only just died a few years ago,
that
actress.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, that's the one where James Doohan's son is playing Scotty, I think.
You're absolutely right.
And the guy who played Sulu was the one from Mythbusters who died of a stroke like 5 years ago.
Yep. And there's an episode of Continues where they go on a planet, and one of the nobles of the planet is Colin Baker.
Oh, Okay, I thought
Yeah.
I'd heard about something.
Yeah.
The only place where I think that show fell down on a little bit was trying to do the '60s hairstyles on the women.
Yeah.
But everything else looked really, really good.
I like how it's like they introduced the concept of
The holodeck.
no, what was Deanna Troy? Counselor.
Oh, the counselor.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because I remember I don't know if that was the same episode I watched, but they tried. Well, it's funny because in Strange New Worlds they just had an episode where they were trying out the holodeck for the first time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And of course things don't really go the way they should, and so they're like, this technology isn't ready for starships yet. Let's mothball it for a while.
And I liked how the future Pike is wearing the movie uniforms. You know, from the Star Trek movies, the red with the turtleneck.
Oh yeah.
Bill Locke.
What's your character's name?
First full name or just first name?
First name.
Leslie.
Okay. So we have Julius, Bill, Leslie.
Yep, Dr. Julius.
Okay. So, do I remember how we ended off?
Outside the bathroom.
Yes.
Something about a bathroom.
Yeah.
And hadn't something horrible happened to an old man?
Yep. Like how horror movies do.
I had escorted.
What was her name? Missy? No.
Missy. I had escorted Missy to the outhouse, and the old man who was sitting with the woman, she said, "Oh, you're going to take her to the facilities. If you are, would you be so kind as to escort my husband? He really has to go." So I took him along, and I was inside, just like I was inside, but you know, outside the door, the store with Missy, just waiting for her. And then there was a sound of like wind and whooshing and rumbling and shaking. And then it went in a flash of light, and then it went away. And when I went outside, the old man is gone. And did I correct me, I don't know if I'm wrong or right, did I see something like a vagueness of something flying away?
The umbrella.
Oh, the umbrella. Okay.
The umbrella was thump, thump, thump. And it looked like it was singed. And
Not a creature.
No.
Okay.
Singed. And it's up to you if you want me to replace this, if you have one of the whiteboard things, so we could draw stuff out if you want, but that's up to you. Because I did not pre-draw this. Okay, John, you want to grab that?
Yep.
Just so you have a little bit of a better idea of this. Visual! You guys like visual?
There are two of this one.
Would I like to optimize my PC? No, I would not. So yeah, let's say it's old streamline. No, you have the old streamline, you have this, you have the staircase that goes up into the streamline. You have wall. You have this that goes almost, yeah, let's say that goes all the way over to there. You have the break here, so this can go up. You have the counter space that goes like that. You have a wall. we'll say just like old school diners, here's the shelving unit. So you can see into the kitchen. You had Joe, who is the cook. All you know is like here is there, and you see that there's a big grill. Fridge. And there was the booths that you guys could sit at. Just like an old school diner.
Yep.
Clam. And then let's say there was the rounded one. Okay. And then you had that. And then outside, you had the, let's see over here, you had a bathroom that you had the moon there, you had a door here, and there was like old school, there's most likely like a couch that was over here. There was just like a little dry area, and then here's your toilet and little sink. Right? And then over there is the gas station. Because that looks about right, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you had all the... You had all the little stool seats that went all the way across that way. You were over there, horrible, 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 horrible. You rolled your luck. You tried to touch the door. The door would not open. It felt like there was too much wind trying to push it up against the thing. And poor Teddy. Poor Teddy. You heard a crunching. You heard a boom. You heard a scream. There was a little pile of dirt right on the little patio. And that was it.
Okay.
Now
it's raining.
It's
you
raining.
say.
Oh, it's horribly raining.
It's pouring.
Okay.
You can
The
from
old
there.
man is
It's
gone.
from the bathroom to there is probably about 50 feet, and you can hardly, very barely, like just see the outline of the restaurant.
Just outside the door.
Yeah.
Where he was standing.
Yes.
On the ground.
Yes.
Is there any blood?
No.
Any body parts?
No. When you first walked out, it looked like there was a little pile of mud, and it's been washing away.
Look in the sky. Anything?
A lot of rain.
Okay.
Of the lightning and everything going across the sky. Thunder and everything. You could see the edge of the road. You could see everything out into the distance. It's just gray. Gray everywhere.
All right. Is Missy still in the stall?
Missy's still in the stall, and she said, I think I've completely emptied myself.
All right, sweetheart. As soon as you're done.
Well, I'm done.
Okay. Wipe up and we can go back inside.
Is it safe out there?
I think it is now. Whatever was here is, I think, is gone.
Okay. She pretty much is ready, and she walks right out to you.
All right. Did you wash your hands?
Turns back, starts washing her hands.
Okay,
Then we're
wash
going to
your
go
hands.
inside. While all this is happening,
Did
you guys
they?
weren't paying attention.
Did they?
Unless you
hear
guys-
We're over there. We can't see anything over there.
You're looking this
We can't
way.
even-
There's a wall. Remember, there's no...
Yeah, but
There's
you
no
also said that we
window.
couldn't see really out in the parking lot anyway with the heavy rain.
Yeah.
So we weren't going to see anything anyway. except for rain.
Because there'd be, like, there's a window here, there's a window here. You know, like old school diner. Window, 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 window. Cool. Joe, and then I believe we had said the waitresses. Nicole? Or.
I don't remember. You can come up with any name that you want.
Let's say Brandy. So.
For a fine girl.
Brandy. And then we had.
If she served whiskey and wine?
Yeah, we just had. You had a couple of people sitting over here who was just like a group of young kids who just wanted to stay out of the rain, has been staying on the side. You had. Damn, I should have written down all these names, but we didn't because I'm dumb. Over here, you had the trucker.
Psycho trucker.
Do you remember what name we gave the trucker?
I don't think we did.
Is it Jake?
Sure.
Okay.
Well,
I don't remember.
we had Joe, we had Brandy. You could do Buck.
Buck.
Mm-hmm.
The other truck.
That sounds familiar.
1920.
Okay.
So trucker, person who's out, usually Buck or something like that. Buck with his truck.
That's an old
Mhm. And then we had the old lady who was Holly.
Holly?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you had the old lady.
Okay.
Holly. Okay.
All right. So once Missy, sorry, once Missy finishes washing her hands,
earthquake.
I'm going to take her by the hand.
Yeah, but I was going inside.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Starting with you guys. So let's see if you guys notice anything. Or you guys just don't care, you're trying to figure out what's going on over here. Are you
When
guys,
they went to the bathroom, we weren't
Yeah.
doing anything except eating our food or whatever it is we got.
and don't forget. Don't worry, gentlemen. Daddy would take care of him. Daddy was from the war. Daddy was one of the big people in the war. He'd help them do anything. He's really good at everything.
Dying?
Well, why would Teddy die? He hasn't really tried that yet. But in the war, there were many people that he had helped die. But, you know, he came back alive. I was just seeing if there was anything that you guys wanted to do.
I didn't have anything special.
Nope.
Okay. I was just giving you an opportunity while he was playing with snacks. And then he ran away.
So what do you have on the menu for desserts?
Well, we have it in.
We already went through this before. You asked about desserts before we even ate food.
There's the
Pies in the little case.
Yeah.
there's the case here, so there wouldn't be here. There's the case. There's pies. Pie, because it'd be like as you walk in, it'd be off to the left, right on the edge of the corner.
I'm sure there's some jello.
Well, I believe there's pie. There's this thing from Boston called Boston cream. It's new. And there's a place out from New York that they sent us over a new recipe. It's called Red Velvet. Or no, she's not that. She was more the we have some red velvet and this and it's new recipes. Joe's been trying. He's really good at the kitchen. He's heard from this one place over in New York that has red velvet, and there's this place in Boston that's starting Boston cream because that was 1917 and 1920. It was around the 1920s that they started the red velvet. We have apple pie and peach pie and Schmucker pie, blueberry pie. We can do it a la mode. We got the little ice cream thing, so we have some ice cream. We have vanilla and chocolate. I know the president really likes cherry jubilee. Is that the right president? 1920?
What year is it?
1925, 1926.
I believe it's Harding.
Nice, I know it was the one before.
The president before Harding would have been Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah, he liked himself some cherry jubilee. It was close. I remember some of my stuff. All right, so there's all this pie. They didn't want to do anything. I was giving him a chance.
He was our president during World War I into 1922.
Yeah, I was seeing if the boys wanted to try seeing if they saw anything.
Rain.
They just see rain.
Lots of rain.
I got these if you want them.
Or I have these. Okay, so yeah, so you grab her by the hand,
Yes.
and
I grab her with my left hand. I hold her hand with my left hand. My right hand, I'm going to draw my 22.
Mhm.
I said, don't worry, sweetheart. I said, I'm going to keep you safe.
it's the 1920s. This is completely acceptable.
Oh, yes. And escort her to the entrance.
I want you to make me a look, listen, spot hidden.
Yes. 19. Success.
All right. As you are walking towards the front, because you can only get into the front, there is no side entrance because fire escapes and everything didn't happen until the 1960s, so there is no fire escapes, or there's no true fire escapes in small buildings. You start walking towards the front. As you get towards the corner, there is a visage of a girl, or just of a person standing there.
Of a girl?
Yeah, because you got good enough. It looks like a girl, completely soaking, like in just like a white gown. Everything's wet. With your spot hidden. Did you do a hard success or just regular success?
Say that again, Shane?
Did you do a hard? Did you do a hard success? Did you do half of your spot hidden?
A hard success, I would have needed to roll 15. I rolled a 19.
Okay. So as you're walking, you're looking back and forth. You would have, if you failed, you would have been looking back. You would have been looking up. You would have been looking right. You would have been going. But as you're going, you see that there is a person. It looks like a visage, and with the success, it looks like a girl. She's your height, teenager, wearing white, clothing sopping wet, and just she has her hands out. You can move her a little bit farther away from the building if that helps. Just that way, because the people inside would have had a hard time seeing her, but they're wandering towards the building.
Okay.
What do you do? If you're gone.
I'm going to.
Don't shake your head at me.
I am going to slowly approach with Missy.
Ooh.
Inch.
All of a sudden, the hands.
What's that?
Slow.
Because right now it's hard to hear Missy. Missy looks at you and goes, what do you see? Because, she's trying to scream over the wind and everything else like
I
that.
say,
And
I see a woman.
and as that happens, the woman starts like fumbling and going towards you real quick.
I see a woman in white.
Mm-hmm. She has her hands out and she's coming straight at you.
Okay. And I yell out, "Can I help you, love? Are you all right?"
You see her wobble to the left, and then she corrects herself and starts going towards the right. So she trips over herself and starts still directly at you.
Continue to move closer.
Okay. Because she's about this close, you can definitely see she's full white dress, everything's soft, everything's down, hair's all inside of her face, glossed over eyes, hands straight out, and she has no shoes on.
Does she, other than that, does she look fully human? Does she look like she has any rot on her?
You would have to roll spot hidden. You're looking in torrential downpour and under a dress, trying to see in grays.
No,
No
I am
light.
not successful.
She looks like a woman. It doesn't really look like there's anything wrong with her. But she's just hands straight out, glazed over, eyes into the distance, kind of sees you, and then is trying to like hospital walk right towards you.
So I stop right in front of her and I say, "Hold on, love. What are you running from?" Now that I'm right in front of her, can I notice? Do I clearly notice anything?
You notice that her face is glazed over, the rain's completely pouring. It looks like she's been walking in the rain for a while.
Okay.
And she grabs your shirt and says, "Grandfather, grandfather, you have to help, grandfather. Where's grandfather?"
I say to her, "Why don't we go inside, out of the rain, and we can talk about it."
Okay, and just roll me a strength check because as you grab her, she finally relaxes and she almost passes out on you right there. What are you guys talking about?
Successful.
Okay, you grab her. You didn't like shove the gun into her. You grab her. You're holding her. You're holding Missy's hand. You're holding her. You're holding Missy's hand. She's barely holding up. Her eyes start drooping, and you can start walking around.
Okay. Entrance is here?
Yep.
Yeah. And then, as you guys are having a lovely conversation about, well, I don't know, or Julius is going on about the newest thing of medical science or something like that, and you're just sitting there listening, eating your pie. All of a sudden, you hear the ting 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 ting, and
This is like a booth.
And as a criminal, you would have looked up and saw the person coming in, and you see Missy, you see Leslie, and you see this girl completely soaking wet, just hardly standing up by herself, walking in with them.
I say, "Come on, love. Come with Missy and I, and we'll go to our friends. We'll get your table, and we'll get you something warm to drink, and then you can tell us all about it."
Okay, now, since she's out of the rain,
Yeah.
it's quite obvious that she's bleeding from the head.
All right.
Because now, since the rain's not actively pouring it off, because super torrential downpour.
That'd be a job for our doctor.
Yep.
You're the doctor,
Yep.
not me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What can a doctor do?
About her
Bleeding head.
Bleeding head. Try to staunch the bleeding for starters. See if there is any particular injury. We'll start with first aid, I would say.
Mm-hmm. First aid or medicine?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go dump this up.
Well, I have a higher score in medicine, so I'll go with that.
You could push it. That's a 99. That would be a critical failure. That meant that you put your finger in one of those holes.
Hmm.
So you could push it, and
How do I push it again?
pushing it means that you just re-roll
Yep.
because this just happened, and you're trying to go on, and whatever roll it is, you cannot put any luck or any into it. So if you roll 100, it's absolutely the worst. But what you're doing is usually you would tell me how you would push it.
18.
Yes. But usually you would tell me how you push it. Like you go, okay, she fell into you. So originally you were going to like do something, but then you actually caught her well, and I'm actually going to sit her down where I was sitting.
Oh, okay.
And so you tell me some type of narrative.
Like the Buttermilk Bay approach.
Yeah, so you give me some type of narrative and you say, this is how I'm pushing it.
Oh, okay.
And then if you failed that, it would be you forcefully shoved her down instead of something else. Like you didn't do it gently, you didn't do it doctorly. Your bedside manner is horrible.
Yeah, she was starting to swoon again, so I had to catch her and steady her.
So it is an 18. So does that mean that you had a hard success, or did you have a regular success? I do not know.
What do you call it? It was a hard success. Extreme success is.
Yes. So it was a hard success?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good.
So hard success means that you did exceptionally well. Crit means that you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's like rolling a natural 20. So with your hard success, which is, I know we haven't played in a week, we're just trying to go. With your hard success, you see the staunch of the bleeding, you see that she has twisted ankles, you see that she had not had her shoes on, that she has cuts and lacerations on her feet, that she has hypothermia. So you could just see in your doctory notions that there is a whole bunch of things wrong, and you get on the fact and you scream out, we need hot water, we need this, someone get me tea. You take off your jacket, you put the jacket on her, you see that she's shivering. She only has the one set of clothing, but you're trying to be modest, so you take off the shawl, but you don't take off the nightgown, and you take all the napkins, you start trying to dry her up, and then you pull out of your bag something, and you're able to, let's say you sew up the skull real quick, like you had some sutures, and you went before she even noticed. She was like, ow! And you just, the two little stitches that she needs, and you're like, boom, boom, real quick.
So while John is working on this girl,
Yes.
I am going to relate to them what happened. I'm going to tell them.
But before you do that, I want you all to roll me a spot hidden.
Hey, where's the
Because
old
I was
man?
hoping that you guys would start looking around.
Start looking around.
Yeah, let's see if you guys notice anything. Because you have to think of people that...
There's a lot of sodium in them.
I noticed nothing in
The chips
particular.
don't have sodium.
48. Nope.
No.
Oh,
You're-
I'm occupied.
So the doctor is definitely occupied with a critical failure on looking. Because that's four away from 100. So you just don't notice anything.
I expended 3 luck. I just passed it. What?
Okay. So as the only one who is kind of looking around and whatnot, you're more paying attention about to tell your story, so you wouldn't have seen anything. The doctor is definitely looking at the patients and doing everything on his own nature. You notice a point of recognition on Brandy. She kind of like looks up and goes, and she covers it up real quick, but there's like something she recognizes, some type of emotion that came from her, and she squelched it down. And she went, oh, "Okay," and she starts grabbing hot tea and starts making a couple of cups and grabs some rags and brings over a little like pot. Well, not pot, Tupperware bowl. No, Tupperware didn't start. So a little bowl,
Yep.
a little bowl of hot water because diner would have had the little carafe. The hot water is there. Gave you a cup of tea. And it's like, oh, okay, here you go, and then wanders behind the corner and starts trying to take care of the people in the corner.
So I escorted Missy and Teddy to the loo outside in the rain. It's pouring so bloody bad. I hadn't seen rain like that since the trenches of Flanders. While Teddy wanted to wait outside, I was inside while Missy did her business. The ground shook. The wind blew something fierce. There was a flash of light. The sound of crunching bones. A scream. When I looked outside, Teddy was gone. Just a pile of mud, and his umbrella was all that's left. How are we going to explain that to his wife? Then, on the way back with Missy,
What happened to Teddy?
He's still in the
bathroom.
He's still
he's
in
still,
the bathroom.
he's still in the loo, love.
You just said there was broken bones.
I said I was telling them about one of my war stories when in the rain. The rain outside is like the rain of Flanders when I was in the trenches.
I need someone to at least give me a fast talk or something. Because you obviously just said, and Teddy just bit the dust.
Oh, okay.
And then turned around and saw
Well,
that she
I'm
was-
not saying it, Shane. I'm not saying it like in conversation like we're talking now. I'm like lowered voices.
Mhm.
So
I want you to think about a woman who's very nosy who wanted to go around and told you to go take her husband out to the thing
Yeah.
because, the little girl has to go to the bathroom. So she stepped into your conversation to go talk. And she sees that her husband has not come back.
I'm speaking.
And she's...
I'm speaking in lowered voices.
And she
so you
turns around and
cannot
looks
hear.
at you guys. But you didn't say that.
Well,
I have to be so freaking literal in this game.
yep.
You just said you went around, you said huddle, and you said talk.
Oh God. Okay.
You didn't say, I'm going to whisper and tell
So
them.
you tell me what happens.
Yeah,
Well, you have to
it's like
fast
the
talk. If you can fast talk this out, you can fast talk it out. But
I have to spell everything out.
yes,
Mhm.
you have to say what you're going to do before you do it.
This is
Otherwise,
not D&D.
it is still D&D. If you said, hey, I'm going to huddle and we're going to
Successful.
quietly talk. Okay. So she goes, oh, okay. Well, I know Teddy has war stories. I'm going to go. I'm going to go look. I'm going to go stand at the door. If Teddy's still out there, then okay, you found that girl and you brought her back. You did good. And then she starts standing at the door looking out trying to find Teddy.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
I'm
Might be a
going
while.
to look at the girl
Mhm.
in the white dress. Does this appear to be what? Does it appear that it may have once been a wedding dress?
Like a nightgown.
Okay.
A day gown, nightgown.
How old does she appear to be?
She appears to be maybe 20, like
Okay.
beginning about the same age as Brandy.
And I ask her, what is your name, love?
And she comes back up and looks and she goes, Grandfather, grandfather, we have to go help out grandfather. Grandfather is grandfather.
Where do you live?
I don't know, but I know grandfather. He needs help.
Who else lives with you besides your grandfather?
All I know is grandfather needs help.
What's
What's
wrong with him? What's happening to him?
Give me a luck roll, someone. Well, it's usually the person who has the lowest luck, but I'll just let anyone roll. Ooh.
A 400.
04.
So is that a critical success?
For my luck, is 62. So yes.
All right.
That would be
So-
extreme.
I don't say extreme, I say crit, because that's the
Okay.
term that we know.
Okay.
And if I say crit versus hard versus something else, then it's hopefully making you guys remember.
Hopefully.
Yes. Until next time.
Yep.
I went to respawn. So, see, all of a sudden, you kind of look at her, you put your hand on her, and you'd go, "It's okay. Tell us." And she takes a deep breath. She goes, "There were people. There was 3 or 4 of them, and they were in the den. Me and grandfather, we were up late last night because of a party, and we came home real late. So he wasn't really feeling good. So we stayed in bed, and we went to bed early today because we came home real late, and we weren't supposed to be home. And there were 4 people in the den, and he told me to run. And he told me to go get help, because the phones sometimes, in any storm, the phones don't work. So we had the fire going, and we were getting ready, and I just remember running all the way here. It was so long. We lived so far away.
Well, what is your address? Where do you?
I think Brandy knows something that she's not saying. She kind of had a weird look on her face.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, I'm saying it's my little group here.
Okay.
Loudly or like kind of just so we'll hear?
To our little group.
Okay.
Now, since I usually take it once someone has said we're going to say this quietly. What you say in the group is going to be quiet from then on.
Okay.
It's not like you have someone in your group and they go, "I don't want people to know this, but."
Okay.
No, if someone first states we're going to say this quietly, then it stays in the group quietly. But if you don't say you're going to say this quietly and you just say, "Hey, I tell the group," you're telling the group, because you're hearing, "I tell you this all this time. It's been how many games?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know what's in your head. If you just say, "Hey, I'm going to say it as quick as I can," you're saying it normal.
Mhm.
If you say, "Hey, I'm going to pause until he's done stitching up a head and taking care of an ankle and warming up the girl and all the noise, and Brandy has already brought over dishes and you want to like pause when Brandy gets close," you have to tell me that.
No problem. No problem.
So
Otherwise, I'm taking it as you're just saying.
That's okay.
So tell us about your grandfather, Susan.
Yeah, she's not being quiet, but you guys are trying to calm her down. And, well, I remember there was a light. As I was running away, I heard Grandpa say something, and there was a smash, and I heard him yelling. I've never heard him that loud, ever. And all of a sudden, there was a light, a very bright light, and I had to get away from that light. The light was not right.
You said, Susan, you said something about when you got home, they were there.
When we came down,
Okay.
down from bedroom, because grandfather finally woke up, and he wanted a snack.
Okay.
And why can't I remember more? I should know this.
Did you and your grandfather find anyone else in your home who didn't belong there?
All I remember is seeing 4 people. There were 4 people, and I don't think I remember them. I don't recognize them.
What were they wearing?
They were wearing all black. They were trying to hide their faces. and they were very surprised we were there.
Like black suits or black robes?
Black suits. And
Were
but
they
I don't remember more.
were they all men?
I couldn't tell. I ran. And then there was the light, and then I was running away from the light, and the light was wrong. And with the critical success, she actually remembers some stuff, but she doesn't. I'm trying to think of how much she would remember if she had a head injury, and she wasn't supposed to
Right.
really remember anything. And you guys were supposed to start piecing this together. I'm trying not to give too much away. But there was 4 people.
When you left the house, Susan, did you see anything in the sky?
It was just raining. No, it was the beginning of the rain. But as I started running to, I know the diner is down the hill. Oh, I live up on the hill. It's down the hill, and it's one of the closest buildings around here. And I ran through the woods, and as I started running, and I looked back, and I heard Grandpa. I think that's when it started getting dark, and the clouds started, and I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, Susan.
And you can see her; she's physically getting
You
frustrated. The head's starting to hurt. Her hands going up to her head.
You need to.
And it's physically hurting her.
You need to relax, sweetheart. You've had a blow to the head,
But Grandpa, he told me to go get help.
and you found help. We're going to help you, but right now, you need to take some deep breaths, relax, get that tea in you, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do to help your grandfather.
Okay.
I quietly, under a low breath, say to Bill, do you think we should ask Brandy what she knows?
I think so.
Okay.
She knows something.
Do you want to talk to her, or do you want me to talk to her?
You seem to be a little bit more
So I seem to what?
personable.
Okay. I am gonna leave Julius and Bill with Missy and Susan, and I'm going to approach Brandy.
Okay.
And when I get close to Brandy, I'm going to speak to her in lowered tones. Brandy, love, do you know that girl?
And then there's door, because I'll put Joe in the door.
Okay.
But you have to. But where in the diner are you?
Well,
Because she's kind of like over there. Or are you calling her over?
Well, I'm not gonna call her over. I'm going to
Okay.
walk over to her.
Yeah. Because I'm seeing how close you're going to be next to.
There's I'm gonna sit at the.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot. And Buck, every time the girl looks and says there was a light, you could see him more and get frustrated. And he's, the light. There was a light. Every time she says light.
So I call
Forgot about
Brandy
that.
over
So
and I say,
is anyone else going over and helping? Talk to Brandy? No. You're taking care of her. Okay.
I say,
Just asking.
Brandy, love, do you know that?
Okay.
Brandy, love, do you know that girl?
Well, I know of her. She lives in the fancy house up on the hill. Her family's one of the first generations who was here, and they live up on the hill. We don't normally see her. She doesn't come down. I know of her.
What do you know about her grandfather?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, love.
You want to
I think you know a little bit more than that.
You want to try to fast talk or
I said,
charm?
I
You
s-
could charm her.
I say, look, Brandy.
You could charm her.
I say, this girl is not much younger than you. She's obvious she's been injured with a severe blow to the head. She says her grandfather has also been hurt. There seems to have been a break-in at their home. If there's anything you know that can help us to help her, now's the time to talk.
As I said, you could charm her.
Okay.
You could, yeah, that would be charm. Because it's definitely not intimidation.
Yes. Successful.
Okay.
I made it by 2 points.
All right, so you charm her. You do charm her. I needed something.
Okay.
Because she seemed reluctant, and she's just like she's the girl on the hill. Like she's just trying to tell you that.
Yeah.
She goes, well, the family's a kook. We just know that the family's been here forever. We always say that they're the kooks on the hill because the grandfather is some type of scientist. He does something, but they always have money, and we kind of make fun of her. That's why I don't really want to say
A
it.
scientist.
Because he's crazy. He comes down ranting and raving. He's almost as bad as Buck.
What
And
what does he tend to talk about?
the sky, stars. He's trying to figure out new ways of fixing up engines. He's trying to. The family's always been into something.
Is he one of those people who believes in what they call little green men from other planets?
Did they have green men back at that time?
Well, they had.
Yeah.
I mean, they had Buck Rogers and
Yeah,
Flash Gordon.
I'm trying to
in
remember
strips.
at what point in time was it like Little Green Men versus just
No.
aliens?
They had early sci-fi and pulps.
I'm just trying to remember
Buck
how
Rogers,
early
Flash.
that was. But yeah, no, that would have been in the 1800s. They would have had at least comic books and stuff. So yeah, and
My God, War of the Worlds was
Yeah.
when was War of the Worlds? 1890s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm not
Yeah.
predating or saying something.
No.
I tried. So yeah, no, he does, and he tries to say that things are real and things are out in the woods, and every once in a while she has to come down and get him because he's not well. He's much older. Her parents disappeared, and just every once in a while, just as the family branches out, just there's always been talk that something happens to one part of the family, just disappears, or something like that.
So it was just the two of them living in that house.
It was just the two of them for right now. The aunts and uncles don't. They're connected. They live some other place of the country. A couple of them live over the seas, but since her parents died, it's only been him and her. And in the huge house up on the hill.
Okay.
But you guys can call the payphone's over there. If you guys want to go call, here's a nickel. If you want to go call the rescue, but I don't think anyone's going to make it out in this.
Oh,
Like, I'm supposed to be off, and like I should be off already. Like
No problem,
And
Brandy.
you see her start.
Okay.
Like
You
trying
get-
to pack up her
Yeah,
stuff.
you get yourself ready. Thanks, Brandy. And I'll go back to the table. And I quietly tell Julius and Bill that Susan lives with her grandfather up on the hill. And he apparently
Yes, I came down the hill.
is. And your grandfather is a scientist, right?
No,
Inventor.
he's just an extraordinary man. He's highly educated.
Has he been studying anything particular lately?
No, he has his studies. He goes out and he talks to colleges, but Not anytime lately. Just
But what does he talk about? What are the things that interest him?
the sky, astronomy, astrology, engines, the new locomotions. Like, he's an engineer. He just talks. Obviously, this is a girl who sort of listens, but
Yeah.
just lets the grandfather just come up with stories and just hears the stories.
Has your grandfather ever talked about being interested in building one of them rocket ships like in Buck Rogers?
Roll me psychology, or someone roll me psychology. You guys can all do it, just to see if you can. It's psychology or spot hidden.
24.
Correct. Success.
Success.
21.
24.
So between you two, she goes, no. But just the mannerism, the way that she said it is just
Yeah.
the way that for you it's just a no, and you're just like, oh. But for you guys, you could see that this is like something that it looks like she kind of looked away, she looked down, she didn't
She's
launch
lying.
a look at you guys. She's
down,
definitely
she's
lying.
lying.
She's trying to like keep a secret.
Okay.
Like, she's been teased about this so much that it's just innate that she's not supposed to talk about this.
Susan, we want to let you know that the three of us, men,
And me too.
and Missy, you see,
Shit went down.
we have a certain kind of job. Like Missy said. And we sort of investigate things like this, things that can't be explained. So we understand that there are things, and there are scientists in this world working on things that I guess you could say most people wouldn't believe, but we believe it.
So I'm just doing my thing. She failed, so you passed.
Okay.
I have to do the reverse. So if she passed, then she's still trying to keep tight-lipped. She failed, so she believes you.
Okay.
I had to think of, because she's doing it from her perspective versus your perspective.
I understand.
So she's breaking down her wall and going, it's, oh, and this is all coming from your critical success. I hope you know this, because you're luck. He talks about such weird things, and then he comes down here, and we have to go get him. But once again, he's in danger. We have to call we should call someone, right? But that light wasn't. We don't have lights like that. It kind of looked like an arc light. That it was just so bright, but it was so. Once I saw that, I ran. I went from panicking and looking back to just, I needed to come here as quick as I could.
Where did the light seem to be coming from?
It just appeared.
In the middle of the house?
Just it started where grandfather was, and then it rose up, and there was noises and clanking, and it sounded like something fell down, and just there was, I don't know. I usually don't believe him. He has fantastical stories. He's a really good storyteller. I don't believe him because all the stuff that he talks about you never see. And he tries to tell me these stories, and he's old and he's having problems.
Why don't we, as a group, go to your house with you and start looking for your grandfather, looking for clues, and see what we can find to help you?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Is that agreeable to you guys? Okay. So
Definitely Buck goes, if you leave, the light's gonna get you.
just kind of ignore him.
Okay.
And-
Or the
I was keeping an eye out the window, see if it stopped raining.
yeah, I was about to ask if
It's
still raining.
gotten a little lighter, but it's raining. It's downpouring. The lightning and everything else is there. You are now passing the little old lady
Still standing
Holly,
there,
you're
waiting
standing, waiting for her
Okay.
husband's like, no,
So-
you can't
So
leave.
when we pass,
You have to go get Teddy. Teddy has to come
I
back.
say, Holly, he's not back yet.
No,
What did
bring me out there.
What did he have to eat?
You have to bring me out there.
What did he have to eat?
Well, he has such a small bladder. He has to go like every hour. So,
But did he have anything to eat?
well, we started eating some of the meatloaf, but
Well,
you have to bring me out there.
maybe I should
No,
have explained.
No, you bring me out there.
When we were there at the loo, he said that he was, well, how can I put this delicately, love? He was having a hard time, and he said it might be a little while.
Well, the last time that happened, we had to give him nitrate pills. So we have to go out there.
I say, well, we're all going to go out there, but we have to get Susan back to her grandfather, and I have to get Missy back home.
Oh.
But I said, Teddy's right there in the loo if you want to go.
All right. So as you guys start walking, she's following, and she holds onto the handrail, and she starts stepping down, and you see her shuffling out, and you see the wind start battling her back and forth.
Where is the?
The car was in front of the bathroom because you said you parked it in between the gas station and there.
So we're gonna start making for the car.
All right. Well, she's walking with you pretty good, and she's fine. She's
Is this-
battling
is
the
this
winds.
her?
No. Oh, well, we can make her her.
Oh, hold on.
That was Joe.
Oh, raising it right now.
So okay, so she starts following you, and she's holding on. Oh, she trips. She's down. On your next bit, she goes, and you hear, boom, and she trips over herself. And she's
over herself.
with a 98. Yeah, she does. And she goes, no, bring me to Teddy. Teddy needs me. Don't leave.
I help her up.
I'm falling. I can't get up.
I help her up,
Okay.
but we're still making for the car.
Okay, now she's limping. She's limping and she's going towards the bathroom. Oh, she's down again. 97.
Okay.
You need a different die.
This is old lady. She's down. She gets about here. She sees the bathroom and she starts crawling. Teddy, and then you all get in the car. But I need you guys to give me a sanity roll. Because you guys are leaving an old woman on the ground. In the rain.
I passed.
07.
I failed.
Alright. You heartless bastards. You all take at least 1 point of sanity damage, and you take 2. You're the only one who has a heart, who actually, feels for the old lady. But you guys don't go back for her. She is sitting there on the ground. Both ankles don't look right. First one didn't look right the first time. Second one doesn't look right. And she's on the ground, flat.
What do you mean I don't have a heart? I'm trying to help Susan with her grandfather.
As you guys see this old lady down on the ground,
I'm not going to
Army
try
crawling.
to explain to
army
this.
crawling to the
I'm not going to try to explain to this woman
As-
that her husband is dead or abducted by aliens or just went through a time warp.
You could have fast talked something. You have to remember this game. You could have fast talked. You could have said, "Hey,
I tried to.
Teddy walked," but you didn't. You didn't roll.
I did.
You just normally
I
talk.
said that the guy's concept. He's having a hard
Yeah.
time. He's sitting on the toilet.
So I have his pills, and she said, "I'm gonna go give him his pills."
Okay, go give him his pill.
And she's walking, and this wind's battering her, and she falls down. You pick her up and go, "Okay, cool," and walk away.
Yeah.
And as you start walking away,
I'm
she
not
falls
gonna.
down again.
I know you want us to be with her so that she can find out Teddy's not there, but it's not gonna happen.
Okay. But For all littleness, she fell down. She rolled 2 90s, 90
well.
plus. She critically failed twice,
Sucks to be her.
and both of her ankles are broken, and she's crawling towards the bathroom, saying, Teddy, Teddy, I have your pills!
Well.
As you drive off. Give, for a driver, we need a
That's nothing compared to what I've seen in the war.
I could care less, honestly.
It twinged you a little bit.
Yeah, but
But I think watching them being as cold as they are, I think that hurt
it's
you
like
more.
they're supposed to be the nice guys.
Yeah, I think that hurt you more.
He's a doctor.
So much for your Hippocratic oath.
Well, I've got one patient already. Oop, oop.
90s? 90 something? Yeah, that didn't look like a good one.
No.
So you could push this because it looked like a 90 when before it fell. Otherwise, for comedic effect, you run over the lady. You start going, you're like, okay. You start putting in reverse and you put it in drive and you go,
Or maybe.
We'll just leave that in there. Okay.
No.
You go drive, you put it in drive, you think you're in reverse, you look behind you, and you just go flum, flum. And you go, okay, keep driving.
I was going to say, that or the.
Don't tell me you backed up over the old lady.
He thought he was backing up. He rolled a 90 something and then went boom and tried to catch
Well,
the dice.
I could say that.
What happened?
Well, all right. How about the mud is worse than I anticipated, so the car does. Fishtail.
So you skid over the old lady?
It just shoots a whole bunch of mud on top of it.
Oh my
That's what I
god.
was thinking.
Okay, with your 90 something,
I
you
want
could-
to try.
if you
The
want
mud goes.
you're gonna push it. You're gonna push this. You're gonna push this. If you fail at this driving, you definitely run her over.
Oh my god.
And yeah, because you have to remember, it's downpouring out there. There's lightning and everything. Please fail.
28.
Please fail. You're bad.
With that, yeah, please fail.
So instead, it turns out that there's
So you feel yourself going forward. You crank it because you realize you're gonna hit her, and you hit the gas because you start feeling yourself go down. You start throwing rocks and everything at this. You start peeling out, and this. Daddy, I got your. As you drive.
I'd
off.
love to see that on film.
As you skid out of this place.
I don't think I've seen John laugh so hard. Oh my god.
Daddy!
in all the
Gravel
in all the mud.
No. Daddy! Daddy! Arms.
Jesus Christ.
Oh dear.
My stomach hurts. Oh god.
Yeah, kind of like Teddy. Why Teddy's still in the bathroom? That damn meatloaf.
Teddy's really just said, take me. Please, for the love of God, take me. Okay, well, that happened.
It certainly did.
Oh dear. Oof, the vapors.
I have a little smudge like here.
God's sakes. Oh, this poor lady.
Oh dear.
She's just driving along. She says, "Oh, look, dear, let's get out of the rain and stop at this charming little diner." It looks so nice. Let's have a nice lunch, a nice dinner.
Nice one.
Oh, look at the sky. The sky's coming. I'm so happy we stopped. Teddy, you bring me to the nicest of places. Thank you for the evening drive.
God, he's gone. She's crawling on the ground
With
like
two
a flea.
broken ankles.
Broken ankle.
Because two chivalrous...
Mud and gravel and rocks thrown in her face.
With two wheel wells that are just dug out next to her. And she's army crawling. Legs and arms.
And
Complete.
And rapidly filling up with water.
Uh-huh. The hat's now down. It's making little drag marks on the ground.
Oh dear.
Zoom.
Okay.
All right. So,
I would...
how do we get to your house, Susan?
Well,
Using the road, not the woods.
Give me a luck check.
You know what?
Because
Probably should have asked the.
Because you could have asked Brandy
I was
or
just
someone
thinking
else.
we should have
or-
asked Brandy.
You see, the sad part about all of this is you guys didn't even call the cops, so they're not even going to come with rescue.
Yeah, that's.
She's just out there. Oh, 10.
10.
You highly succeed. I know you at least hard succeed.
Yep.
I don't think you crit.
Well, 50, 25, 12. It would be.
50 would be 10, yeah. I think you just got it.
Yep.
Because you didn't spend anything.
Yeah, it would be critical success.
Yeah.
I mean, not a 0-1 crit, but.
Yeah, no, it's still a critical for you is
Mhm.
no, it'd be 5 or under. So it's not a crit.
I
Right?
thought it was 1/5.
1/5 of 50.
It's 10.
Okay, so then 10. As I said, I thought so, but yeah. Yeah, so you succeed.
Mhm.
And she remembers some of the roads and going, but it's you're getting off the main road, and you have really good luck at finding all the roads. I just need another drive check to make. So with the critical success, I'm going to say the tree that was going to be falling down that you had to swerve out of the way, it falls down behind you. Nothing happens around you. Certain things that could have happened.
So,
And yeah, you guys didn't even call the cops, so the cops aren't even coming for that poor lady.
what was I going to ask?
So just
Oh,
give
yeah, I
me
gotta
2
do
more
it.
drive checks because you're making the right onto a dirt road. You're going from a nice road to a dirt road, up the hill, up to the mansion.
All
It
right.
just has to be regular successes, nothing fancy. If you get a high success,
Oh, fuck. 93. I'm going to try to push it.
okay.
Say, as I go on to the
She
dirt
sits there,
road,
and you go. Da-da-da-da-da.
and it's like the muds makes me start. The cars start to slide. 23.
That's definite success.
Yes, and luckily I managed to get it back under because
Yeah.
25.
So then I'll give it to you. You make it all the way up there. You're good because you do a hard success. That counts as 2.
Good job, Bessie. Good job.
So
So what does
I
the mansion
gave
look
this
like?
to you. I'm glad you can use it as a little stand, but if you also want to store any papers in there or anything.
I was doing that because for some reason the speaker wasn't working, and now the speaker is.
Okay.
I had to go into settings and reconnect it, and
Okay.
there's a flash drive that plugs in, and I guess it's in the back of the car.
Did you happen to notice if the bathroom was still occupied or?
No, they're both in the living
Okay.
room, John. Do you need to use the restroom?
Yeah, Ray was in there when I walked. That's why
Okay.
I came back to.
Yeah, they're both in the living room watching television. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
How dare somebody who lives in this house use their home? The nerve.
How dare you throw mud and rocks and gravel into the eyes of an old lady? Crawling military style.
Don't say I'm a bastard because I said please fail.
What's that?
Don't say I'm a bastard because I said please fail. It's the first time we had John crying because he was laughing so hard.
You're sadistic. Yeah, you're telling us we're sadistic.
All I said is bring her to the bathroom. There was a door. You could have run away from the door. You left an old lady, a 70, 80-year-old, to go in high combative winds that all of you guys were holding each other running out to the car.
That's capable.
But she usually has Teddy, who has the umbrella. She doesn't even have an umbrella. She has a sun hat.
Oh,
They had to put it at the top for the convertible when the rain started coming.
that's more than what some people have. I have an ambulance. A 1920s ambulance if you need one.
You didn't call for it.
Okay.
So no, I don't need it.
Okay.
You guys said this old lady is stuck on her own. She can suffer. And we're all sadistic enough that was hilarious.
Yes, I needed that.
Yeah, it was hard to.
Here's your ambulance.
We're just lucky it was only mud and not, something running out of the outhouse.
If you ran her over, then she doesn't have to worry about Teddy. You could have ended that storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since she's still alive, she can come back and find you.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like
Take her a while.
3 stories later, there's an old lady, sun hat, mud everywhere,
It was them!
robotic suit.
It was them! Kill the shooters!
All right.
Kill them!
After all that, it's my turn to use the bathroom. Sorry.
It's okay, just watch the wires.
I thought you said it was all wireless.
Uh-huh. It was wireless until I can't find the freaking flash
Can't
drive.
find the wireless wires.
The flash drive that's supposed to connect to it.
You forgot your flash drive. You forgot your flash drive. You forgot your flash drive.
You think it's somewhere in the car?
I put it in the bag because I had it all, and I put it I made sure everything went into that bag, but I didn't close up the bag because I was going to toss something on
That
it.
was a stone.
Yeah.
So did she get something for this year?
Did you take everything out of the bag, Shane? If you have a recessive gene, vampire stories in Rhode Island and in any other state in the United States.
Yes.
To get more vampire stories, you got to go to Europe. But there's a lot of vampire stories in Rhode Island. The most famous is Mercy Brown, and that was, my God, that was almost 1900. That was 1893.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but the stories are all the same. Consumption, which we now call tuberculosis. They're all dying. Can't explain it. They exhume the bodies up. Properly decomposed. This one, been in the ground for 4 months. She's not decomposing. In fact, her hair's still growing. Her nails are still growing. Prod her with a shovel. Her body's squishy. You prod her with a shovel, and blood comes out of her nose, ears, and mouth. She's filled with blood. Now, scientifically, we know you bury them during the coldest season of the year. It preserves the body. Even in death, the hair and the nails continue to grow. The organs dissolve first, turn to liquid. They didn't understand all that. So, must be a vampire. So they cut out, and this is where the European folklore comes in. Cut out the heart, cut out the lungs. Burn the heart and lungs on a rock. Add the ashes to a fluid. Usually wine. but sometimes it could also be water mixed with honey. Feed it to the family members who are still living but are showing signs of sickness. And as some people pointed out when I was reading it, all it has to do is work once or twice to spark automatic belief that it works. All it has to do is work once or
It
twice.
doesn't even have to work.
You know, that this person was going to get better anyway, but they believed in the one or two times. It must have been because we fed them the ashes, and then
Once again, it's if you think you're going to get better, you might actually get better because now you believe you're going to get better. Not everything.
Like a placebo effect. Yeah.
No, I like the. There was a couple of them in Salem or not Salem. Yeah, no, I think it was Salem. That they fed the real heart to the family. They didn't make it ashes. And what it was is the family did not know at the time, notorious anemia. The entire family has anemia.
Yeah.
So when they ate the meat that was raw of the heart, they got a whole bunch of iron because they killed the woman, buried her, took out her heart, put her head on the crossroads, and fed the heart to the family.
There's a theory
that the anemia, that the iron in the blood and the heart fed them, and they felt better.
There's a theory. One theory is that in that year, 1692, when the witches, that there was a wheat blight. There was a parasitic fungus that attacked the wheat that year, and that the girls fell victim to it, and it caused them to have seizures. Therefore, they're witches. But the other whole thing about, and there were other witch trials. There were witch trials in Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Maine. A lot of it also had to do with putting down uppity women. Women are supposed to be seen and not heard. They're not supposed to have an opinion. They're not supposed to be strong-willed.
Get back in the kitchen.
If women showed any signs of those kinds of things in Puritan society, they're a witch. But that was the other thing, too. Put down uppity women. Sorry, guys. Shane and I go off on a complete tangent.
You learn things. Did you know some of that stuff? Or
Yeah.
Hope all we do is we hope that you learn something. May not be a lot. But
Trying to educate you.
Technologia.
I'll never forget. There was a Doctor Who episode within the last few years with witches. Am I correct?
There was a
And
Doctor
it took
Who
place
episode before with
in
witches.
Shakespearean times.
Yeah.
And it kind of mirrored, the whole idea was kind of mirrored the witches from Macbeth. But they were aliens. Didn't they turn into crows or something? Crow creatures?
Well, there was one called with Jodie, the Witch Finders.
No.
Stuff he's talking about the one that wrote Shakespeare. Oh yeah, the Shakespeare Code.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, the Carrionites.
Carrionites. That's
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the name that they had for them.
All right. So, I'm getting back to it all. You guys had...
Keliak was with Tom Baker, I believe.
Keliak.
Yep. Was that like
You
Wales?
forgot the phlegm.
Blood. The Stones of Blood was Cornwall, but
Oh, Cornwall. Okay. Well, it was like Celtic origins.
Yep.
And they were like monoliths, from
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge.
Standing stones.
Sorry, Shane.
So we made it up to the.
Yeah, with your exceptional driving skills, you are booking it, you're curving, lightning hits the side, you see a tree start falling, you curve out of the way, and then you gun it through the tree that's falling, and she's like, it's over there, and you go. As you're laughing, I was like, "Oh, I did this to the old lady." As you start skidding up the way, and you head your way all the way up to the house, and you go through this. You go through some back streets. You go through some little houses. Like there's some houses on the main road, but they are like you had to go north to go south to come back up to go up the hill to go around the mountain to come up.
Okay.
The house everywhere else does not look fancy. It looks like a farming town that there are farms and other stuff like that. And knowing distances, it looks like there are other farms that probably would have been closer than the diner. But they're like family homes, and there's not really any lights on, and they don't really have power. Like it looks like there was a power line that was built up here. Think of in the 1920s, not everyone had power.
Right.
Right.
So these people have power. They just
In the 1920s, there were still families that
there's still families now that don't have power.
That's,
What are you talking about?
there were still families that had
Yeah.
gaslight.
So yeah, so you're passing some houses that they don't have power. The power lines kind of like they stop and then they go up the hill and then they, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This place looks fancy. They have like the lines going up the back. You don't see it. Everything looks go. Let's say as you were leaving the diner, the lights flicker off.
Mm-hmm.
Like you saw the lights, and as you were leaving, it was very hard to see, but you just see the
Mm-hmm.
and the lights turn off in the diner, and you come up here, and it looks like there's like a light on, that there's a fireplace on. You see the glow coming out of it. There is an observatory on the backside,
Mm-hmm.
but there's like think of like the theater or the old mansions. That there's rows of trees coming up. It's
Mm-hmm.
fancy lawn. There's let's say what could have been a car, but it's like smashed and wrecked. And that's like off over here because I don't know why you're in the foyer.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the outside?
over there.
Because that's the inside. Because we want to have the bigger area that you're walking in. So there is just like a smashed car over here. It's flattened. The door is open. I kind of gave you an idea. Like you could see through the windows. That
What's
it
over
is
here?
Smashed car.
A smashed car.
There's parts there that look like it may have been a car.
I don't think you want me to smash one of your cars.
No.
So it's a smashed car.
Like smashed potatoes, but it's a car.
There. Yep, there you go. It's all cool. So it's a smashed car.
Okay.
It was a smashed car. It's broken. It's flattened. It like you've not seen destruction on this scale since. Are you the soldier? Yeah, you're the soldier, right?
He is, yep.
So not since the war. Not since the last time you've been out.
Okay.
Like this looked like a mortar shell hit it kind of thing.
Okay.
Like because you didn't have tanks yet, so it was just mortar shell hit it. It's blown apart. Wheels are on the side. Looks like someone took a nice wing to it.
Didn't have tanks yet?
1920s. World War II, they had tanks. They had the beginning of like tractor tanks and stuff like that. They didn't have tanks. Not tanks as we know it. They had the beginning of like the M1 and the other thing. The little buggy one.
Okay.
Right?
First of all, the French and Americans
Mhm.
had these FT-17s. They were little teeny tiny two-man tanks.
Yeah. But they're not big enough to drive over cars.
And then the British had these, the Mark the Mark 1 through Mark 5.
Hmm.
They were huge. But they only had like a gun on each side.
Indiana Jones tank.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
it's not something that you would have seen in the war. It's not something that you would have seen crush cars.
And the other
It's
thing
not-
too is that they only appeared in the last year.
That's
of
what
the
I'm
war.
saying. It's not really something that you would have seen cars being run over.
Right.
You wouldn't have seen them smash through things.
Right.
You would have seen them expertisely go into a battle to try take out as many infantry that they can.
Right.
It
Right.
wasn't used like we do in World War II, where it was.
They
That's what I was
helped.
saying.
They did help to break the war because
Yeah.
the big problem was
But
how can we get up to the enemy trench without getting shot to shit?
Hmm.
With the tank, the infantry can hide behind the tank as it comes up.
But once again, as a soldier, you probably wouldn't have seen a tank that smashed. It looks like
Right,
your mortar
right.
shell. It looks like a bomb blew off on it. It's not on fire. It is just squished.
Okay.
And it is weird that this is squished. So I'm trying to say, as a soldier,
in
you
other
wouldn't have
words-
seen...
In other words, there's no sign of charring
No.
or burning. It's just
No, the gasoline's still pouring out from around it. The rain is going, and you can see in the lights of the headlights that you have that you can see the shimmer. There is no charring. It's no explosions. It's just smashed. The wheels are down. Looks like something really heavy landed on it.
Okay.
So, as a soldier, you would have seen some cars blown apart. It looks like something has torn this apart, but there is no charring, there is no fire, there's no explosion, there's no obvious reason that it looks like it's destroyed from the car. And that's what I was saying. You wouldn't have had a tank that you would have seen run over a car that would have done that much damage that you wouldn't have normally.
Does it look,
Mhm.
to all visual purposes,
Be there?
like something fell on top of it and then was removed?
Yeah.
Okay.
But once again, you don't really have something like that.
Okay.
In normal aspects right now.
So, I guess we...
You do see the observatory. This observatory is lit up.
exit the vehicle.
There are some lights and other stuff like that are on, but it's like some of the regular lights are flickering inside, but it's mainly there's a big fireplace, there's a thing, and you can see in through the front foyer because, like normal places, they have the big windows, and you can see that there is the double staircase, there's the big opening, and the front door is open.
Okay.
And as you're driving up this way, Mandy. There's Missy and there's Nicole, right? God, why am I already changing the name?
Missy and Susan.
Susan. Just making sure. I'm just going insane.
Short drive.
Susan's like getting antsy and looking and going, but grandfather's in the den. It's right underneath the observatory. He can go up and something was over there and they were in there and I ran.
Okay, can you take us there?
Sure, but there might be people inside.
We're prepared.
You guys can give me a spot hidden. The better you can see, the better if it's success, the better I could tell you stuff.
Nope. 60.
Does anyone want to push that?
I made it by 2 points.
You want to try to? You made it by 2 points?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you.
I needed a
thought you
37.
said
I rolled
no.
a 35.
Yeah, I thought you said no. Alright,
Probably one of the
so
others.
you see part of the observatory, and you can draw this on there, that it looks like something, part of the observatory is damaged. Like the roof, that part of the roof has collapsed from the side that you are on. And through the rain, you could see through the firelight or the light that's coming
How
on
big? How big?
it. Let's say 20 feet across, 20, 30 feet across. And part of it is damaged. You don't, with a regular success, you can't really tell if it was blown out or if it was blown in. Just that the roof is damaged and you can see through the shimmer of the light, like it as the rain like eaves and goes, you can see the light coming out and you can see the edges of it.
Okay.
But still, you have to remember, it's storming out there. It's heavily raining. There's lightning and everything happening. Big flashes are going, and you guys have these dinky little headlights, and you guys are looking at this and looking at that and trying to see something. You don't see anyone on the road. Nothing's there. The roads are crappy. Parts of the hillside has been started washing out. Like, you're going up the hill, and on this side, part of it has washed down. Like, it's bad out there. This is more rain than anyone has ever expected, especially for a rainstorm that, you know what? No one said that it was going to rain today.
No,
No.
not on the radio or
No.
anything?
No one said it should rain. It was supposed to be a great sunny day. Some harvest festival was going on in the radio going on the way over. You're just enjoying your way.
Sunshine day.
And remember, it's like, was like 6 o'clock. You spent some time. You killed Teddy. You almost murdered the old lady. You drove up here. It's like
I didn't kill
9
Teddy.
o'clock now.
Something killed Teddy.
You don't know he's dead. He's just
And we don't know he's dead.
Just missing.
He could have been abducted. Could have fell into a time eddy.
Time Teddy.
A what?
A time Teddy.
A time Teddy.
A Teddy. Well, we're gonna get out and.
Yep.
So,
You tell me. What are you doing?
Out of the car.
so is there like a sort of archway over the driveway, like where the doors are? You know, kind of like a. I don't know what they call it, like a portico or something.
No.
No, okay.
No.
So
This is Old Big Mansion. This looks like it was the big entrance there. It's like...
Did you say Old McMansion?
No.
Old Big Mansion.
Old Big Mansion.
Okay.
Think of the Addams Family where the big front is flat. It goes up, and then the house gets wider and bigger.
So
from
it's definitely like an American Gothic style.
Yeah.
Okay.
because
so
this is
19th century architecture. Okay.
that this is a house. It has the observatory in the back. It has the big.
it's raining.
It has the big grand entrance. It has the two staircases. You know, there's a second floor,
Yeah.
but from the first floor, there's the big open glass.
Yep.
Glass windows, so you can see in. That's why I said you can see in there. The other ones have the little windows on the sides,
Like
that
the
go
Adams
up.
estate.
There is a continuation of this drive. It looks like there was a carriage house, but it's just like no one's been in there. It's been shut down. It's starting to. It's looking its age.
So as we get out of the car, do we, what do we see as far as the doors?
Doors are open.
They're both open.
No, just the one. The one's
Okay.
open. You can see into. There's like the little dresser over here. It's like some stuff is there. There's
Okay.
like it's a normal mansion.
Okay.
There's paintings on the side. There's
Um,
there's like little sconces with like torchlight, candlelight that they have up.
Susan, do you remember if you ran out of the front door? How did you leave the house?
Yeah, I ran out the front because they were in the back. So I went through the entire house, and if I head this way, going from the front, I know if I go right down the hill, it's a little dangerous. But when I started running, it was not raining, and then the storm came, and there was the light, and I just ran down the hill, and I made it to you guys.
Well,
I just ran and ran and ran.
I
Once
think-
again, you took some cloth, you covered up her feet. She has bandages all over her feet. Now she, like, the bottom of her legs look like mummies. Because it's
So-
just all wrapped up, and she has the little scar on her head. or the stitches in her head.
Okay. So
I must have I must have hurt myself falling down. But I remember running, and then blaze of light, and then I made it to you guys.
well, I think those of us who have firearms should have them at the ready, because we know we're going into a situation where there could be hostile people.
Yes. Yep.
So, shall we go?
I'm gonna go first.
I am going to.
She starts to run.
I'm going to have my.
She told me that an old man's in trouble. I'm gonna go save the guy. And she starts trying to like push forward.
Oh, Missy?
Yeah.
Steady on there. There could be bad people in the house. We don't want to blunder into them.
Aww.
But we.
Does that mean I have to stay in the car?
I think that we should keep Missy. The safest place for her is with us.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because if we leave her in the car, something's going to happen to her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same thing with Susan. So, and Susan's the one that's leading us
Come out
to.
in the car, look like that car.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I have my 22 auto pistol drawn.
So once again, you guys never made it. You guys went from a plane to here to driving back from your farm vacation, because your farm vacation ended up being lights in the sky. So yes, there's lights in the sky, but unfortunately, a lot of Lovecraft and everything is unexplainable lights, things, unfathomable, unculturable. You could not imagine it.
Well, it's like you said. Think about it this way. Think about three guys and the likelihood of one after the other successive otherworldly
Mhm.
adventures.
So there's there's lights, but no one said it came from outer space. The one before you found Granny. You killed Granny then. You killed the two old ladies. You killed actually. You killed Jacob Beaker, or you didn't kill Jacob Beaker. You let him do his own thing, and he was up in the sky and the fruit. And do you guys have samples of the fruit?
Nope.
We blew
I'm
his.
looking at the scientist.
Didn't think we
I
blew
think
his.
we did take samples. Yeah.
What happened to? We blew his arm. We blew an arm and a leg off.
No, you murdered him. He started mutating. Oh yeah, no, he started running. He started mutating. You blew off an arm, so the other arm, the bone split in half. It became a secondary arm. He started galloping like a weird antelope, and
somebody rolled a crit hit.
Yeah.
and Booker, who was shooting and being a sniper from the hill, as you guys were going, and this
Blew
thing
his
was
head
catching
off.
up.
I think. Yeah.
Did enough damage and killed this thing, and you guys were able to escape with the lights just coming down, circling around. Things started going weird, and you went nope, and you started running down the hill, and then you went from bright, sunny, like a warm breeze up at the top of the hill that was like in this little, what is it, the like volcano indent, caldera, and then as you guys were going down, it was all snowy, and it was Alaska.
Okay.
But for some reason in the caldera, it was a warm breeze. And all the fruit was like, the watermelon was the size of your torso, and things were weird, and it was giving off shimmery liquid and everything. So you just came from that. Handed over the documents.
You gotta read the story, the color from outer space.
Yeah, no, I've read it. And I've watched a movie with Nicolas Cage. And then you guys flew down. You got into a car. The person said, "Well, we did this."
I didn't know they.
Which, don't forget, did you write down that your car now has secret compartments?
No,
Because I told you to write it down.
Okay.
Because the car was modified while you were gone because you were up there for like a week or two to try finding and making sure that you knew where it was. And while it was 2 weeks, they took care of the car, and you didn't make that much money because they gave your car better springs. They gave it better. They upped the engine. They tuned it. They gave it secret compartments. You got a case of beer. You have some liquor in the back. So you have some moonshine. That's not the moonshine that was bad. So you have some secret compartments. So like, unless someone has a hard success, they can't find these compartments. They did really well. They had 2 whole weeks to make this, and they borrowed your car. Then when you left, they patted you on the back and they said, "Oh, didn't you like your farm vacation that you learned how to farm, quote unquote?" And then I asked you, "What did you want in the back of the car? And do you want some moonshine or something like that?" And you grabbed some, and they patted you on your back and they said, "It's a really nice car there. I'm so happy we were able to use it." And then you went, "What?" And I went, "Bye." But
Yep.
that's why I said write it down, because if it's not there, you guys won't remember, and I won't remember to tell you guys.
Yep.
But you got a whole bunch of money.
Yep.
So Bill got a whole bunch of money. Julius didn't get really much money. Leslie got the experience. But all of your stuff was taken care of, and they paid for all your bills.
Oh my God, Shane.
What?
I had no idea that it was made into a movie with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
What?
And it looks like his girlfriend or wife ended up succumbing to the
Yeah.
thing.
Well, they all did.
Oh.
The Colorado space thing.
Yeah, the Color from Outer Space.
Wow.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. I'm going to have to rent that.
Yeah, if you can find it. It's hard. I think it might be on the movies2go.com that I told you, that as long as you keep clicking and you don't click
Oh,
on
yeah,
any of the
yeah,
ads,
yeah.
you can get and watch it with no ads.
Yeah.
I like it. As a technology person, I could pay for a service, or I can rip movies.
Yeah.
And by ripping movies, I watch less ads.
Yeah.
That's scary. That I watch less ads on a site that's sketchy than, a paid service. A paid service. Sorry, it annoys the hell out of me.
I hear what you're saying.
Especially since if you watch stuff on Prime now, if you say yes during the commercial, it adds it to your cart. If you have the remote,
I don't watch it.
I know, but if you watch Prime, it says, "Would you like to add this to your cart?" And if you have the remote, the Talkie or Alexa, and you say yes or anything during the commercial, it adds it to your cart.
Like if you're just having a conversation
Yeah.
with somebody and you say the word yes.
Yes, it's looking for yes, or please put it on my cart. Isn't that crazy?
That's very devious.
This program is available with limited commercials.
Yeah, I pay you for no commercials. I pay you for a service.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Okay.
that?
A genuine Ming vase.
Mhm. Okay, so you guys, are you entering the house, or because it's raining and you're getting wet
Yes.
right now? So
Yes,
you
we
guys,
are entering the house.
So you enter the house. You guys see 2 staircases. There is now there is a, like the old Gothic. There's a big door up here. There is a landing with 2, there's that, and you have the railing, and then you have the upstairs. And we could do the upstairs if you want to do the upstairs. But right now, the back door, it looks like it was. You wouldn't be able to tell if it opened and shut, but it's not fully closed, but it's not open. It looks like it's ajar.
No,
You have,
I was just gonna say.
but there is a jar on either side of the door. There is
So-
2 big bookshelves underneath the big double staircase. So all of those are books. There's if you look to the right, there's like a little paper document inside of a picture frame. There is big paintings of the families on the left and the right. There's behind the door, it kind of looks like Theodore Roosevelt, where there's like the big macho person standing up on the hill with the flag and everything else like that. It's all huge painting of like the patriarch of the family. You can probably infer that it's the grandfather, but it is the big thing up there, and there's to the right. It looks like Susan and parents, and to the left, it's just Susan and grandfather. But the elderly gentleman kind of gives you an idea of the person back. You could try looking a little bit harder. You could try doing a spot hidden, education
Is there anything in this
roll,
room that we want to look
a history roll.
any deeper?
If someone has a library science, if anyone,
I think
the
I
one
do.
thing that's very hard to use, but is the greatest thing to use if you actually have it.
I only have a standard 20%.
I have 40%.
If you can use library to figure out stuff about the library, because, hint, hint, it's probably the best thing to have, but it's the hardest thing to use.
84. Gonna try to push it.
So how do you push it?
What are you pushing?
How-
What's gonna happen if
So you go up to the books, and it's not really Dewey Decimal, but there is a system in place, but you just can't tell. You see some of the books, you see some of older Noct, and there's some psychology books, but there's nothing really there that you can tell. It just kind of looks like books.
Okay.
But you got excited about it, but how are you pushing it? Like, are you tossing the books out to see, or?
No, I'm more like running. Trying to figure out
It's got
what
me a
the system
little
is.
worried.
Don't worry about this.
Okay.
Especially looking for things to do with like astronomy.
Pay no attention to the
and
giant
the
purple
stars.
monstrosity on the table.
with Teddy?
27. So that's a success.
Yes. So you focus more on a specific word, and you start skimming, and you start realizing that there is a system. It's more what people would normally see or would like to see is right there, but lower or more to the right and left under the staircase where people would normally look.
Mhm.
You see more astronomy and astrology, part of War of the Worlds, part of this. There's some other books. And there's just, with your library use, you notice that there is a book that's not really a book. It doesn't look right. And there is a book on the bookshelf. Right. It shouldn't be there.
Okay. What does it say on the spine, or does it?
Doesn't.
All right, I'm gonna try to.
Usually there's some type of interpretation. Usually there's some type of pattern. This is it in a book where there's like astrology, some type of gem use, something else, War of the World, some science books, some like history world, like what it's what really happened in World War I book.
Mhm.
There's just a blank book.
All right, I'm gonna try to take it out or pull on it.
It doesn't want to move.
I'm gonna try to push it in.
No. You could try doing an education or intelligence.
Yeah, I'll try intelligence. Let me try to.
How are you going to push it?
Um,
I'm gonna get a paper cut and it's gonna cut my finger off.
Because right now you just like started looking at the book and you're like, it still doesn't look right. I try to push it. I try to pull it. I try to push it.
Yeah.
Like how? Like what do you do?
Well, first I tried to remove it, and then I tried pushing it in.
Yeah. So how are you going to push this? Because you already did that.
I'm gonna try, like up at the top, like along the top of the book edge. I'll try like pushing it in. You know what I mean? Like say
Pushing
this
it-
is the
yeah.
spine. You know, like
Yeah,
kind
but pushing it is more. You're trying to figure out something about this thing.
Yep.
You were trying to do something specifically about this. You can normally just like put your hands about stuff.
Yep.
But you have failed trying to
Twice.
do something about it, and now you have to do something extreme or something out of the box instead of just touching your hand up here. Like, are you going to remove the books from the side of it?
Yeah, that's
Or
what
you-
I was about
yeah.
to say. Is I'm gonna.
So you were going to do something more extreme that would get you in trouble.
Yep.
To push it, and that's how you push things.
Okay.
So you're going to take the books from either side.
Yep.
And
then see what happens.
by doing that, it will let you roll that with it and subtract that from there.
Shit. I can't use luck on this.
No. All right, so you remove the books. You kind of realize that there's something about removing the books that helped it, but to your clue, you were over your head. This is something weird. There's something about the book, and it vexes you.
Okay.
Like, you try to push it, you try to pull it, you try to push it, you try to pull it. You remove the books from the side of it. You realize that it's not a real book, and then you try to push it and you try to pull it with the books off from it. Anyone want to help him? Because you've run over to the book.
Well,
you guys are in
explain
here.
it to me, John. What is the book able to move at all?
Susan's looking at you like, but Grandpa, it's like,
Oh yeah.
and you're like, but this book.
All right.
Is it able to move at all?
Not that I've been able to determine.
So you guys can roll an intelligence or inspection or spot hidden or something. You have to give me something. He got 90s twice.
Yep.
Even by pushing it, by removing all the books on that shelf and realizing that book is still not moving. I can't pull that book.
I am
I'm
going.
use my sleight of hand to try to do something with the book.
Okay. I just need something. I think you succeeded.
15.
15.
All right.
Not quite a hard success, but
All right. So what you realize is with the books out.
actually, no, it is hard success.
All right. So with the
25
books
is-
out, there is a pivot. So you had to at least take the books out, and you push on this. Like, you go on, and you don't really pull it, but you take your fingers, and there's like a groove, and then you spin the book. And by spinning the book, it becomes a drawer, and the whole shelf starts coming out. I try to make it a little bit cooler.
Okay.
It's not just a push-pull. It's a twist, and then that is the handle to move the thing out.
Okay.
And you see that there is some family history tomes in here. There is a book that looks really evil. It's wrapped up. It has a chain around it.
I'll be right back.
It
It has a
looks
chain
really
around
what?
it. Evil.
Evil. Okay.
It has a chain around it.
Okay.
It is locked up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Necronomicon. It's not really the Necronomicon.
I have to say, what do I have to say?
Then there's a couple of family.
Yeah.
Noctu, Veridic.
Yeah. Did you say the words? Did you say the magic words?
Yes, I did.
I kind of said them, yeah.
I said them.
Well.
There's two big family tomes, like the big, and it's hidden in these drawers in the back.
All right.
And Susan's like, but Grandpa, and everyone else is like, and then she's like, and she goes, I've never seen that before. Why would Grandpa have that? As the lights.
Well, do you think we'd better go see what's up with her? Maybe put these.
Yeah,
Close
just
this.
close it back up,
Close
and we
it
can always
back up.
come back down.
You want to take them with you?
Not
You
until we
probably
get a-
have like I'm thinking of back in the day. You probably have a satchel as the doctor. You
Yep.
probably have a medicine bag or something that goes over the shoulder.
You're gonna take
You could probably take them with you.
You're gonna take the evil-looking book with us.
No, the family tomes or
Oh.
something that
Yeah.
it looks like a family journal. It's all handwritten.
Those would
It's
be
all
fine. I would
there.
leave the other one
It
there.
has
Yeah.
it has on it
What's the family name?
the family history of the McGregors. Or what's a good old family name? McGregors. Yeah, McGregors. Of the McGregors. And it has the
Yeah,
has the
the
family
Folemans.
tree and other it has the family tree, and in the family tree there are obvious black spots that black out certain names.
Serious black? Regular black?
Regular black. Seriously black. It's Vanta black. The blackest black that we have right now. No, they
No, they
made
made up another one. Didn't somebody
yeah.
make a different one?
yeah. That's
'Cause
now
he wouldn't let anybody
998.
use it.
It's now 998% absorbent. Still freaky stuff. They painted the car with the Fanta black. That's weird. It gives you a very weird optical illusion. But yeah, no, you have black spots that they have like edited some of the family members out. That you have the family tree that someone was doing it, and it's all nice and gilded, and you can see that it keeps getting etched and made. But there's a couple of names that are blacked out. Do you want that book? Do you want the other book
I
that's
wouldn't
just
take
like
the evil books.
that's just like it's a regular leather bound book, or
Yeah.
the book that's chained up?
Yeah, everything but the chained up book.
Okay.
We'll leave that one. We can always come back
Mhm.
to that later. Unless it chases us.
So I'm going right on here. You have the family book, the family journal, and this has the family tree with black out. Just so we have it written down. And then the evil book.
He's in the drawer.
Is it some kind of leather or
I'm not touching it to find out.
no? But I mean, just from a.
Looks like human skin.
Well, it's book shape.
Mhm.
It has leather bound around the whole thing. You have the impression of a book, but there is a chain and a lock that's holding the leather shut. And a successful lockpick will do it because this is not a normal lock. The house locks, if you wanted the front door or the other one, you could do a mechanical check.
I'm very sorry. Did I miss anything important, guys?
We were all dead.
Oh, okay. Oh, nothing important. What was the result of pivoting back the book?
We took some. There were books in the drawer. There's one evil-looking book which we're going to leave there. It's chained up.
Chained
wrapped,
up.
Chained down.
Chained up. It has a leather, it looks like a large piece of leather, cowhide, folded
Book-shaped
over.
inside it. We don't
And
have
it's
to open
book
it.
shaped. It has like the ridges and the outlines, and there is a chain
And
going over with a padlock. And if you want to try it, try
No.
Well, we did take the.
Oh, is that
family-
supposed to be it?
There's a family journal and
Mhm.
there's a family tree. Some names blacked out. So we're gonna take that stuff.
here you go. You can try it.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
My lockpick. I can get into most locks. Don't, Kevin. I'll go in and bend it. It goes in. That one goes up and down. The other one bends. That's how you twist. Here.
Okay, so this one.
So you found this evil book.
Yeah.
So this is going to spin, and you put pressure that way, and this one goes up and down. It pushes down the pins. This one doesn't twist. If you twist this one, you break that one.
Okay.
I saw you go in and you went to go like that, and I can see the little bend move that you put on it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shane.
That's okay, but here. But that's how you pick a lock.
So, this.
Goes in, and that's your spinny piece.
And this
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
pushes down.
So, but you're leaving the book.
Right.
You're not touching the book. The book is evil.
Right.
And that's the only way that I can explain that the book is.
I'm very sorry, Shane.
That's okay. You can't fix it. You're not going to do anything with it.
I can buy you a new one.
No. I got others. I'm just telling you don't do it so it doesn't break. Hasn't broken. You're fine. I stopped you before it happened. So you have this. And what are you guys going to do?
We need to go check on our grandfather.
Okay.
Yep.
So you have
That's what
upstairs and
we came here to
downstairs. You have at least, with your luck and everything else, she says, the only thing upstairs is our bedrooms.
Right. She said they came
Yeah.
downstairs, and that's when they saw.
Yeah,
the
it is
people.
the bedrooms. You cannot get to the observatory from the bedrooms. It's the bedrooms. It's the family room, and there's like a little den up there, as well. But we came down because the kitchen and everything else is this
I
way.
have a question.
No.
Yeah, you had mentioned that on the wall, there is what appears to be a framed document.
Not on the wall, on the mantelpiece.
Okay.
Like there's what you would have is like the coats and everything else like that. You have a coat.
Okay.
Think of old school. You have the boudoir with the coat. It's not really a closet because it's big in there. You have the place where you would hang up stuff that's wet.
Mm-hmm.
You have the place to put it away, so you would have whatever you did. It's not really a closet because it's a front opening. You have where you would put down your stuff, or if you have anything, or fruit, or anything that you would do. So you have a small little table here. You have paintings and whatnot. You have your coat cabinet, whatnot on the right. And on the table, there is a little framed, I'll put it in a different color so it's easier to see. There's a little framed document. And then we have Susan and Gramps. Up here we have Patriarch. P-A-T-R, Patriarch?
P-A-T.
Patriarch.
Okay. And then over here we have
Is
Susan
there another arm?
and
Or-
family.
Patriarch.
And you have Susan and family there. So it's the grand opening. There's a chandelier that it looks like that it's candle lit, but the candles aren't lit. But it's the big fancy chandelier. It's a huge big opening. You have the boudoir on this side. You have the thing over there. You have the coat checks. You have something else. You have like places to hang up stuff. You have the place for boots. Because it's 1920s. It's not like they made a whole closet for that. Someone usually would have grabbed that and brought it somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah,
Think of fancy.
coats.
Right now, this is these are the coats that they would have had to go out for riding or riding
Right.
boots or things for themselves.
Okay.
Because opening.
Okay.
Grand. She says that going down the hallway, it would be towards your right. If you continue down straight, it would be the dining room. Towards the left, it would be like a family room and other stuff like that. But it's underneath where the observatory is. Because you guys rolled really well. Instead of trying to figure this stuff out by yourself. So you have a very big hallway. And you have the double doors that are open right now. You have a little room that kind of is there. And then you just have room. You would know that the room is kind of like that. There's a door here. There's another double door here. There's a door here. And back there would be that. And then this would be that way. And it would come this way and it would go all the way to the front. Okay. So you guys open up these two doors and you see that. Big hallway. Paintings, other stuff like that.
Great Scott.
Felted walls. Leathered walls. Leathered walls. Leathered walls.
Leathered walls.
Yeah. 1800s, they put leather up on the walls instead of wallpaper. Leathered walls.
Wow.
You forgot about that.
Poor.
It's in the mansions on the walk. They had one of them has leathered walls. It's really cool, and it's only in their hallway.
Poor cows. Wow. Wonder how many.
No, it must have been
Who
one
said
big
it's
cow.
Yeah, yeah. So I
It's
asked.
your mama's cow.
I asked Susan, where should we go now?
She said it's the double doors on the right. As I said, you guys rolled incredibly well that she is starting to get her memory back, which normally her memory would not be coming back, but you rolled.
The double doors here.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why they're open.
So we will proceed to those doors.
I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
It looks like there are paintings. There are some of the paintings that are down. It looks like maybe like some landscapes, some other stuff like that. It looks like the landscapes have been taken down and put down on the ground. There's a vase or something like that. It's been put next to the other thing. There's something up with.
There's something what?
There's something up with the hallway. Like someone has
Seems to be stealing
started
stuff.
fencing stuff. Like they started making a pile.
Okay.
Like there's a vase on the right. There is a couple of the paintings that, like some smaller paintings, some things that you probably wouldn't notice, they're put down on the right. And I'm trying to think of how to do this. So, and she says, from upstairs, there is a spiral staircase that goes down into the den. Like there's just a door, and it's old school the metal staircase that goes down into that room, and they went that way. They did not. She notices the paintings and points it out.
Okay.
Because it's obvious to her. It's obvious to her.
Somebody's getting ready
Obvious
to take
to
some
the
stuff.
obvious to the thing. She questions, why are these on the ground? You obviously noticed that, and I'm just giving you that because as a criminal, you would have noticed that. The gilded small painting, the
Easy
the
stuff
one
to
that-
move
yeah.
and shift.
the vase that looks very fancy, not the little teacups, not the little tchotchkes, something that it has like little gold. It's the like the Ming vase that they would fix with the gold.
Filigree, yeah.
So they had fixed it a little bit, and they had done it that way.
Okay. So we'll approach the doorway.
Okay. You encroach the doorway. Anyone want to try doing a listen? See if they hear anything on the way, or
Well, first of all, standing in front of the open doorway, can I see anything inside?
it looks like a lot of stuff is broken. There is a obvious thing that is like a big container that is tossed on the ground.
Is everything
The
dark?
fire, it's dark. The lights are not on.
I don't hear
the big
anything.
the big fireplace
That
is there.
stupid roll.
Ooh, 100. You critically fail. Your ears start bleeding.
So I'm gonna take out.
I can't get a 1, but I can get 100 twice.
I'm gonna take out. Oh, sorry.
Now, here's a question for you. With your 100, would you like to start hearing things and gain some Cthulhu points because things are now talking to you? Or would you just like critically to fail that you have like stuff in your ears and now you're going to get like a penalty for listening later on?
I'll just take the penalty for later.
You don't want to talk to Cthulhu?
Because then all my standard will be gone.
Yeah, but that's good. That's the only way to get Cthulhu points. No? Okay. Alright, so we'll just say that you have a hard time hearing that as you were doing something, the lightning hit side and you
Partially deafened.
yes.
What?
I'm trying to go with it. Trying to have fun with it. Right?
I am taking out my
Roll a 20 that many times.
electric lantern, my flashlight, and turning it on.
Your torch.
No, your torch and you're turning it on your showing.
British, remember the torch.
What is it? It's electric torch.
It's showing a little bit. You have the fireplace. You see that there's a big that there's something smashed on the mantle, and there's something about it that offs you. What you see on the ground with your torch, because now since you actually have a spot of light and you can see, is you see an old man on the ground. He's holding, looks like a fire poker, and he's not well. He's on the ground. He's down.
But there is some degree of movement or signs of life.
You're pretty far away.
Is he holding?
He's
the
holding a fire poker on the ground, laying down on the ground, head face down.
Okay.
So it's kind of one of those you would have to go over to him to check signs of
So
life.
I
there is no obvious. There's obviously a pool of blood under him.
So I call Susan over to me, and I say, Susan, is that your grandfather?
Okay, if that's what you want to do. You say, is that your grandfather? And she goes, oh, grandfather, and she runs right in. You have no chance to grab her.
Okay.
She's running right into the old man. I'll grab one of these. And she's down.
Use this guy.
Down on the ground, poker in hand. Just, grandfather, I brought someone. And she's kneeling in a big pool of blood.
So,
Well, I'd better go in as the doctor and try to see if there's anything I can do for this.
Darkened room.
Oh, is it dark? Well,
It is
Other
dark.
than
There
his
is a
torch.
fireplace. He has his torch. You get some light, and once again, with the storm, you get the flashing of the lights.
you can
and
see
the
this.
power
You can
has
see me in this
officially-
area because you can
Right.
see the flashlight.
Yeah, and as this is gone, the lights have officially gone out.
Kevin,
You know,
what
we
would you
have to
like
have
to
a
do?
horror movie. So, would you like to do a medicine check?
yep.
I'm sure Missy's gonna go in there, so I better go in there too.
Huh?
I said I'm sure Missy's gonna go in there, so I better go in there too.
Hold on.
Okay.
Out of 70.
All right. It looks like he was beaten. He is not well. There's a gash out of his side. There's a gash out of his head. It looks like he has some. It looks like some rock dust on one hand. He has the fire poker in his other hand. He's murmuring something, some type of like putting your ear right up to his face and checking that he's breathing. He is, but you can see his mouth moving, but you can't really tell what he's saying.
I won't be able to hear it.
No, with the lightning and whatnot,
What?
you are paying attention to everything else.
Well, I'll try to do a listen check. Nope.
Nope. So, and just to make sure you guys are marking off the ones that you have succeeded, right? And any success, you're at least checking off. So at the end, we could do the.
Yeah, I did. I forgot to check off sleight of hand when I used that.
Okay.
book.
It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yep, it is time, fellas.
And we will leave you at Grandpa is down, and you.
He's down. He's down.
There is signs of life. You have done a medicine check. You would need to do some type of first aid or something like that to, make sure he doesn't die because he has lost a lot of blood.
That goes with the 0.
And why did I grab one of the harder locks? They give you this. I didn't realize it was the harder lock. Alright, so how was it, guys?
I think it was great.
Good.
I had a great time.
I'm not going to make you roll any sanity right now, but there will be sanity loss depending on what you look at right now. You guys didn't look at the evil book.
Nope.
You
Yeah.
ordered one of the packs of the big dice.
I've had this for a while. I've only just started using it tonight.
Yeah.
At the rate I'm going, not sure if I will be.
So beginning next week, we are back on the bowling schedule. Am I correct, Kevin?
Yep.
So is everyone available on Tuesday next week?
I believe so.
It should be,
Okay.
barring any unforeseen circumstances.
I'll send a reminder to everybody, but Tuesday it is.